Hey traders, in this video we will discuss the simplest strategy possible based on the color of the last candle. Do you think it's too simple to be true? Watch until the end and make money with me. Look, our time frame is 5 seconds and the expiration time is also 5 seconds. Literally one candle that we need to predict with you. What is the basic principle? Judge for yourself. Look at the platform, look at the chart, and you will understand everything yourself. We don't have a situation where our candles mostly alternate green, red, and so on. That is, it's not a permanent basis. This happens, of course, but it doesn't happen all the time. Basically, we have a series of either red candles or green candles. And these series are disrupted by shifts and trends replace each other on an ongoing basis, and this is normal. The very strategy of trading by the color of the last candles implies the use of this principle that we now know that there are series of green candles, there are series of red candles, and this is exactly what we will use. So let's get started. We trade on the pocket option platform, link in the description. Let's select a currency pair. Look, here we had a series of red candles where there were several green candles, just a correction was made there. Further, the trend continues. Our trend is downward. We must immediately determine this. And now we work according to the color of the last candle. In this case, the last candle was green, so we open up. We earned the first $45, excellent result, and of course a few more recommendations. Friends, try to constantly switch to other assets. This will make your life easier because you will not sit and look at the same chart with a clouded mind, because you will already lose this course of events and will not able to earn money or start earning money consistently. Let's move on to the another asset. Here we see that the overall situation is cyclical. The trend is changing according to the color of the last candle. Here, unfortunately, I opened up. I don't know why I did this, but the color of the last candle was red. Here I needed to go down. That is, you see, even I was mistaken. So here we also have a support level. Now the price has approached it. Our task is to wait for a reversal if we don't want to work directly with this downward movement, because there is a feeling as if this movement should end soon. So now if the candle ends green, we open a bullish trade. The candle was green, we opened a position up. Super. Again, if the candle is green, we open up. The candle is red, we open down. There was not enough time here or something else, because firstly, there was a lot of volatility. This also needs to be taken into account. Well, try to open in the best spots. The last candle was green. We are opening for an increase. And this is the result. Just great. Let's now take another asset. I hope the principle is clear. That is the most important thing, friend. In fact, it may seem that the strategy is very fast, but there is no need to rush here. Here you need to wait. So here we approach firstly the resistance level. Don't forget about the levels. They also always work and can make our work difficult. Here there is a reversal from the level. The last candle was red. We open according to the color of the last candle. The transaction ended at plus $46. Here we are also waiting for movement. A reversal may occur from the level. The last candle is red, open down. Well, you know the moment here, because we had a price gap, so when gaps occur, our price tends to close this window. Therefore, I made a loss here. Let's take another currency pair. This is where we have a trend. Let's open according to the color of the last downward candle. But unfortunately, we caught such a sharp movement, a sharp impulse. We are already opening 2 deals here. We are also trying to cover our losses because martingale has not been cancelled. If the balance is good enough, large enough, then you can use it, why not? The candle, if the green one closes, we open a bullish trade. Here, obviously, the candle was green, but such an unpleasant situation occurred. The price doesn't turn around right away. That is, for some time, it needs to think, literally in split seconds. If we are in a hurry, we suffer losses. So here we are most likely approaching a resistance level, and in the previous situation, a reversal is possible here. Reversal from level, a breakdown occurs. The last candle was green. Let's open up. So there was enough time, everything was enough. It started working again. But now a reversal is already taken place, and at this reversal we also open in the opposite direction. Here we didn't have enough, the green candle captured us, so we suffered a loss. The candle is red with a large shadow, so most likely there will be a reversal here. Everything turned out to be accurate, it worked. Great, let's move on to the next asset. We do all the same action, friends. In fact, the kind of trading is a little boring. Well, for me personally, it may not be the case for you, because maybe you can invent your own approach. Here we have a level of support. We open here with such a number of transactions that we are sure. So look, I have now drained my balance by 250 bucks. Our task is now to return everything. We are waiting for the reversal of the shadow of the candles from below on the green candle. That is, this is buying pressure. Accordingly, here we are open up exclusively. Some transactions are positive, some transactions are negative, but nevertheless, we have already returned our balance. Let's do the same steps again. And here, unfortunately, we fail. The last candle is green, opened. And again, this is the price gap. It is precisely at this price gap, and I will now get back all my lost money. Look. Just like that. 2,503 bucks on the balance, but this is because I traded a little on these assets, so I had to go on such a roller coaster ride. That is, drain the balance, return the balance, and so on. But nevertheless, I still returned it, and will add another plus to the balance. Let's take the next asset. Here we have two red candles. Let's open down. A very, very volatile asset. The deal, unfortunately, was a minus. Also, there were all the chances, but they were serious. Look, two red candles, opening to the third. In theory, there should be a downward movement. Well, at least the situation made us happy. The trend continued. Let's now take another asset. Here we will definitely have a change in trend. That's 100%. I don't know how to explain to you how I see change in trends. In fact, it just happens automatically already. That is, I see the situation on the chart, I see that the price has approached the level, and I simply automatically open. Here also the last candle was green. Of course, it was necessary to open down. This is the situation. Again, the price approached the level. From the level, I'm already opening quite a large number of overlap transactions. But we are on the roller coaster again, friends. Let's push it a little, because there is literally little left to earn overall. And 2,876 bucks on our balance, friends. This is how simple trading is. Most importantly, don't abuse it. Try to trade more consistently without my roller coaster. That is, I see that I have lost money. I try to return this money quickly. That is, I overlap with a sufficiently large number of transactions. Try to avoid this if you are not yet confident in yourself. Well, on this note, we will end. Thank you all guys for watching. See you.